Hey everyone, I'm really excited. I have a wig review today from a company I've never tried their wigs before. It's called GlamVigor, and they asked me to pick any wig I wanted and do a review for you. So I'm going to give you a 100% honest review, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, and let's dive right in, okay? All right, so it comes in a gorgeous box like this, and it's packaged inside a satin bag, which I love because I travel a lot. And I don't want my wigs when I travel rubbing up against each other or other clothing, so it's really important to package them and travel safely with them so that you have the longest life possible for all of your wigs. So I'm really thankful that they sent a satin bag. Then I also got a new wig grip in there too, but I already have the one I have on and it's very similar. So I will certainly use that wig grip. Now I did take her out already and I put her on and knew I had to cut the lace. So I already cut the lace on her. I am going to insert a video on how I did that, so you'll know how to do it in case you've never done it before. It's really not rocket science, but I know it makes a lot of people nervous. Even the first time I did it, I was like kind of nervous about doing it. So this one is GLP007, and the way this is described, let me read it to you. It's called Pretty Blonde Ombre Medium Layered Straight Synthetic Lace Part. So this is a T part. So you have a part in the center. You cannot move the part. However, when I show you the cap, and let's do that right now. I'm going to show you the cap design. When you see the lace front on this, oh my gosh. Okay, when you see the lace front on this, inside the cap, you're going to notice it is a T part shaped like a T here, and then you have lots of lace space here going all the way from the ears to the other ear. And so you do have to keep your part here. However, you have all of this space where you can fake a left and right part if you choose to. Let's try it and I'll see, because I do like a side part, so let's see how I can make that work. A lot of wigs, when you get them, have to have some styling. So I will maybe put some volume in this or style the front. Let's get there and we'll make that determination. So you have the lace, of course, and then you have a wefted cap, but it's closed wefting and it's pretty flexible. You have combs to support and to make it secure if you wanted to clip them into your cap or your wig band, or if you have bio hair, you can also clip them, because people that have hair loss or are bald aren't the only people who wear wigs. So here we have a comb here and a comb on above each ear. You want to put it on? Let's check it out. And I'm loving this color. You guys, this is a beautiful blonde color. I have all natural lighting in here. I have a lot of windows. I'm in my bathroom, a lot of windows everywhere, and this is natural, truly natural lighting. And it is a beautiful blonde. It leans a little neutral to warm to me. It's not cool because you can see some highlights in there that are more of, not even a honey blonde, but sandy blonde and some platinum. And then you do have a root, which I prefer rooted colors because obviously my bio hair is dark and it would be very natural for me to wear brunettes. So you do have the rooting looks a little ashy to me, but it's nice. It's very subtle. Let's put her on and see what she looks like. Okay, so like I said, I put her on once already, so I know what she looks like on briefly. Then I took her off because the lace, I needed to cut the lace. I just wasn't able to focus on continuing with the video. I'm holding these tabs here with the combs so I can move it around, and I want to place this where the hairline is 4 finger widths from my brow bone, not my brow, because you may have your brows painted on real higher or lower, but from the brow bone to the hairline, that is where your hairline should be. Okay, you guys, what do you think of this? How pretty is this? Really, really pretty. This is a budget-friendly wig. I think when the last I looked online, when this was chosen, it was $139.99. Yeah. So, and I can show that to you. Hold on. Right there, $139.99. Now you can use my discount code DIGTHEWIG10 and get 10% off. So, okay, let's get back to the wig. The fibers. These are Japanese Kanekalon fibers, and those fibers are designed to mimic real human hair, to feel like it, to have the same density and the same weight as real human hair. This is a very light density, very light. I love how smooth the fibers feel. It truly does feel like human hair. Let's let's get her positioned and I'm going to show you. Okay, let's look at the T part because I think that this parted. I've got to look in my big mirror here so I can see because I am blind almost. Okay, look at the illusion of scalp. How nice that is. You cannot go, if you tried to go over here, look at there, you're going to see wefting and the material that's up here, sorry, and the seams. So you have got to leave that right there. But it looks really natural. This is so lightweight, you guys. This is less than a medium density. It's between light and medium density. Okay, let me brush through it. And, oh, it's a dream. This is, the length of this, I put a little tangle in it, is between 12 and 14 inches. So there are some very light layers in here, as you can tell. Sometimes I get that upside down and I get tangles in it. And these synthetic fibers will tangle, and that's just par for the course, guys. They're gonna tangle. But you can apply heat to this up to 300 degrees, according to the manufacturer instructions. Okay. I get all giddy when I get a beautiful wig. Oh, wow. Okay, let's take a look all the way. Does she need anything? Do I have to change anything about this wig? No, I do not, but we're gonna try to fake a side part here. I can take just a little bit of that, and you can still see, I'm not getting into, you gotta be very careful. Okay, looky here. You can see the seam here from that material, so I am not gonna be able to do that. Not gonna be able to do it. Let's get her. I may play around with it and try, okay, so now I've got that covered. I need my, hang on a second, ladies. My thing here, I'm gonna see if, I love how this is laying. This fit is very comfortable for me. I don't have any bulk. Like I said, I'm a petite size. Did I say that? I thought it. 20.5 inch circumference. This is fitting me, honestly, like a dream. Very comfortable. The ear to ear, the ear tabs. It's not really an ear tab. I think the structure is coming from the clips that are here, the combs, but you can remove those if you want to. If I remove those, I would feel like I've got to glue this down on the sides just in case the wind blows. I don't want that lifting, but you could easily glue that down, and because you have lace there, it's gonna look really natural. But these come right here, right above the crease here in my ear. It's a good fit, that's what I'm trying to say. All right. Let's do a turn for you. I am honestly very pleasantly surprised. Yay. Yay for us. Yay for me. Let me use this so I make sure that I've got in full frame here for you. Look how nice those fibers move. I love the movement down here. I love how they have it shaped. The style that's already baked into it. Very pretty. Look at that, you guys. I look like I just stepped out of a salon. This wig is very, very nice for a budget-friendly wig. I would never have expected something this nice. Okay, so let's look at the lace front here. Oh my gosh. I have seen more expensive wigs with knotting that was more visible than this. Look at this. And I don't care what anybody says. You know, people can say, well, you know, you're not standing next to somebody that's not looking this close at you. You know, if you're talking with somebody. But regardless, if you had big knots and they were visible, you are going to be self-conscious. And I would not be self-conscious wearing this wig out in public. Now, I could, if I wanted to, really disguise those little teeny, itty bitty knots by using a little bit of makeup. I have some makeup and I use a little tiny brush. Use something like flesh colored and just dab there. I don't know that it's necessary at all. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so here's a couple ways I can style this. Let's say I wanted to do a cutesy little, pull this back. What do you think of that? Isn't that fun? Look at that. I like it. You could also, let's see if we could do a low ponytail. Now you could even take some layers here. Where's my, I had a rubber band, but it's gone. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so pretty. I'm loving this. I'm really pleased. I really am pleased. I want to get a brown one next. See how big this ponytail would be. So yeah, I think you can always tell how dense, the density of a piece by how much hair you would have in a ponytail. And this is I'm going to say this is medium density. Although it doesn't feel, it's so smooth, it doesn't feel like it. But you could do a little ponytail. Let me see how I did. Look at that. You could totally do a little ponytail here. Isn't it pretty? When I do my bio hair, put my bio hair up, clip it before I put my wig grip on. I put my bio hair here at the top. You can see there's, just because I like to have that little bump there. Now, let's say you wanted to get some lift in this, which I might. Let me show you how to do that. But, you know, I'm really liking it the way it is. But I'm going to show you how to do that. Oh gosh, you guys, I really like this wig. It's really nice. Okay, so you can do the hairdryer trick. So you hold your wig like this, okay? And you're going to blow dry here at the crown area, in this area here, inside. You're going to heat those fibers up. I'm going to do it with my hairdryer here. Of course, it's stuck. And then the cooling process is what sets the style. So you heat it up and you hold it where you want it, how you want it to style. So I'm going to hold it like this so that the fibers go back toward the crown as it cools. But we're going to heat it up right now. Feels pretty cool. Let's put it back on. See what? Sometimes you have to do this a few times to get it to stay where you want it. One of my adjusters came out, so let me adjust that. Like I said, this is fitting my petite head pretty darn good. I've got it on the first adjustment here. Second adjustment, sorry. It's a hook adjuster, which I don't mind. You can take those combs out too. If you don't think you're gonna wear them, just take them out. They don't bother me at all. I don't even feel them. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we got, I just smile when I put this on because, oh yeah, did I get volume? We got volume. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did. It got a little bit more volume. So don't be afraid to do that. And I'm looking here to make sure that I don't have any of that material exposed. So there you have it. GLP007. Use my code DIGTHEWIG10, get a 10% off coupon or discount at checkout with any other wigs. GlamVigor. They do send me a little bit of a thank you for promoting and sharing my review with you, and I donate all of that. So I either to missions or to a homeless shelter in my local area. So feel good about that. Okay, you guys have a blessed day, and I hope you love this because I'm wearing this baby today. Except I have to clean my oven, so I'll take it off for that. By the way, be careful when you open your oven and you have a wig on. Okay? Have a great day, many blessings. We'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so here's how you're going to cut the lace on this wig. So I suggest that you start at the middle part and cut straight to the hairline. It's okay if you get a few hairs, no big deal. And then you're going to come back over here to pin your hair back, right? Obviously.